Hello, friends. If you're feeling stressed out lately, you're not alone. In fact, the American Psychological Association has reported a very high level of stress all across the country. So, and there are many reasons for this. And of course, you add to it, your own worries and concerns. It can be a lot. So, I am very grateful for this type of yoga that we practice together that is for the nervous system, for finding balance, even when it feels like it's impossible, you know, even when we're feeling completely overwhelmed and undone. There are practices that we can do that help us to reach that state of balance. State of balance. So let's get started. Let's get started. We're starting off in our mountain pose, our seated mountain pose. And just go ahead and let the hands drop off the lap. We'll lift up the shoulders and then draw them together in the back. And then just ease your fingertips down. It's a really nice way to open up the chest. So coming up and drawing the shoulder blades together and then letting the fingers reach for the floor. And you can feel yourself getting taller. So up, draw the shoulder blades together and then back down. And so it wouldn't be nervous system building resilience yoga if we didn't add breath to this. So we're going to first fully exhale and then inhale when your shoulders go up and back. And then here's your exhale. Yeah. So it's inhale coming up, back, and let it go, let it go. And go one more up and together, and then let it go. Yeah. And then we'll just take the hands out like this. We'll take this left hand over and place the elbow on the top of the right hand and just massage into the side of the neck, the shoulder, and just feel a loosening, hopefully, in that area, in the muscles. You go in the side of the neck. A lot of adrenal glands here, just coming down. Yeah. And then we'll go to the other side. So this right elbow goes on the left hand, and that right hand is massaging over on the left side. So coming down again, coming down the adrenal glands at the front if you'd like that. And of course the side, get a lot of tightness in this muscle. Sometimes it can feel like a cord, a thick cord in your neck, and massaging into the shoulder. Yeah. And then just let that go and move your fingers, wiggle them. And we'll take just a couple fingers at the base of the pinky, coming down to the tip, squeezing a little and letting go. And do that for each finger. So it's good for inflammation. And one more. And the other side, so the base of the pinky, coming down each finger. Yes. And if you're going a little slower than me, that's okay. We'll all catch up at the end. Wiggle. Open and close. And then we'll bring the fingers apart, spread them apart and interlace. And put the hands together, and we're going to move the wrist around in a circle. Just, yeah. And then go the other way. And then we'll just loosen up the fingers again, open and close, and then bring your hands together like you're washing them. Just a massage wash. And then when you're ready, let the hands go, let them come down to the legs, and just pause for a moment. Still feeling an uprightness in the spine, and we'll let the hands come back off of the lap, and we'll do our mountain breathing. And by mountain breathing, I mean, here we are, we're sitting in a mountain pose in the chair, right? And exhale first, just fully exhale. And as you inhale, let the arms come out slightly as your ribs expand horizontally. And then exhale, firm the belly slightly. So inhaling. And then exhale, get that full exhale, firm the belly. And let's go again, breathing in through your nose if you can. And then releasing, exhale. Let's just do one more for good measure, right? So inhaling again through the nose. And then exhale fully. Yes. Now take the fingertips to the shoulders, tops of the shoulders, and we'll move the elbows forward. So we're trying to loosen up all around the neck and the shoulders, the upper back, all the muscles around the torso, especially at the top where our lungs are. And we'll go the other way, so bringing it back. Yeah. And then coming back and pause, come out and reach. Now turn your palms towards the back and open, 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 open. Now turn the palms down and reach all the way down. Yes. And then we'll just swim back like you're just moving in the water. And let's swim forward. So just bring and be careful with your shoulders. Just make this a movement that feels good in your body, right? All right. And then we'll lay this right hand down on the top of the leg and bring your left arm out. We'll step apart just a little wider and move that arm back. Again, if you can get this image of water, like your arms and the hands in the water, and you're just moving the water to the side and back. Open and feel that shoulder move. Feel the arm move. And we'll go one more. And then bring it home. And I want you to pause here and just notice. Notice how this arm feels as compared to this arm. So when you stop to pause, you're helping the brain create those neural pathways, those changes, that feeling that goes to your nerves of how we stretched and brought it back. And it brings a sense of calmness with this motion. The brain loves these fluid movements. So we'll place both hands back down again. Now the right hand goes out and move across. So just back and forth. And breathe freely. Just letting things flow. And think of reaching from the center of your back. Yes. Pushing that water, pulling back. Push and pull. And then we'll go one more, bring across, and then back. And then bring that hand down and just notice again. Just notice. Feel your shoulders come away from your ears. Feel an uprightness in your spine. Walk your feet in. Feel the feet on the floor. And breathe. And then we'll turn the palms out and we'll do our breathing, moving and breathing meditation called When I Breathe In, I Breathe in Peace. So when I breathe in, I breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I breathe out love. When I breathe in, I breathe in peace. And then up front, when I breathe out, let it all go. I breathe out love. And then just let the arms come back out again. We're going to cross, bring the arms across. Notice what arm is on top. Kind of rock it. Little movements in your upper body. And notice, like I said, what arms on top are going to go back out. And then put the other arm on top. Give a hug. And rock it again. And then we'll take the hands now, come to still and move to your elbows. So hand on each elbow and then rock side to side. So again, moving in that upper back, stretching those muscles which are connected to the neck, right? Loosening up there, and of course, you know, when we breathe 360. So it's not just the muscles in the front part of the body, but also in the back that need to have that ability to stretch. So we'll come back to center, pause in the middle, let go, and let the hands go, and then just move those hands, move those wrists. And again, move in the fingers. Just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And then let the hands rest. We'll come up with this right foot and move in that foot in a circle, like you're drawing a circle with your big toe. And the other way, just around. Feel that ankle get some flexibility. That's where part of our balance comes from, is how our ankles are able to respond when we walk, especially if we go over a bump or something like that in the road or a crack. You want your ankles to be able to move. All right, and then we'll bring that foot down and just rest both feet. And from here, we're going to come up to standing. So come on up, and I want you to come where your chair is on one side and you can hold with one hand. And we're going to do that mountain breathing again, but as we breathe in, we're going to lift our heels and lift one arm at a time. So since we're on this side of the chair, we'll be lifting this arm. Okay, so holding on, and as you inhale, feel the ribs expand, come up, raise that arm, the heels are up, and then exhale, come down. So it's inhale, lift, and exhale. And go one more lifting, and exhale. And just pause, kind of notice how that felt, and walk over to the other side of the chair. And you can rest your hand here. You might not need it, and you can use both arms. So both are one, coming up, the heels rise, and exhale. So the chest expands, the ribs expand, and then firm the belly. Exhale. And go one more breathing. And releasing. And then just stop, pause. Notice how you're feeling, how your energy is feeling. We're going to now come around to the front of the chair. So you're standing where you would sit. You're standing where you would sit. And I'm going to move my chair slightly just so you can see slightly at an angle. We're going to take our right foot and step it up underneath the front of the chair, and your left foot is coming further back. And if you see, there is width between my feet. So don't have your foot right behind the front foot. So right foot, left foot's a little over to the side, and you're bending the right knee. And we're going to bring the arms up like we do in goddess pose, like this. And from here, we're just going to come down and place the hands on the chair and just let the back of your head soften, and then power into your feet, engage those muscles in your belly. Inhale, come back up again. Okay? And here's your exhale, calming down. And inhale, coming back up again. And go one more, coming down. Let the back of the head soften, and just let your face soften. And then ready, come back up, inhale. And we'll just bring the hands together, come up with your back foot. Let your hands come down. Again, notice the energy, notice how you're feeling. We'll step that right foot back, left foot is under the chair. Again, distance between your feet, cactus arms or goddess arms. And take that breath in. And then here's your exhale, calming down. Let the back of the head soften, let your face soften. Inhale, come up, let the breath fill you. And as you exhale, firm the low belly, the breath coming out. Inhale, coming back up again. And then last time, exhale. And just let that head release, let it go. Again, let that face soften. And as you're ready, coming back up again. Yes. And then we'll just bring the hands together, step in, let go, and shake it out. Just shake it out. Yeah. And so let's go ahead. We've been forward folding a little bit. I want you to take your hands and bring them on either side of your low back. And we're going to rub into the kidneys and the adrenal glands. And this is not just a nice, soothing thing that you can do for yourself that can actually give you a little bit of energy. So just notice how this feels in your body. Again, right on your kidneys, adrenal glands. Yeah, and then just let go, shake it out, out, out. Yes. And we're going to move on to our next pose. So in our next pose, we're going to continue to use the chair and come in front of the chair again. this time in a wide stance like this, and our feet will be wide. And this will be in front of where you would sit, so it would look like this. And what we're going to do is use our breath and counting the exhales to expand the capacity of our lungs to breathe deeply. So we'll start, and I'll talk you through this, but our first pose will have an exhale of 4. And then the next time we come up and then back down again, we'll have an exhale of 5. And then we come back up again, and then the last one will be 6. So I'm going to count, but if I'm counting too slow or too fast, you do your count. You do your count, but we'll all keep it to the 4, the 5, and then the 6. Okay, so we'll stand wide, like I said, arms out, and we're going to take first this left hand over to the right. And then you could bring your right hand up and then come back up again. So here's our counting. Inhale and then exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale back up again and then exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale back up and then exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then inhale back up again. Bring the arms down. We're just going to pause to kind of notice. If that felt like the 6 was too long, then you can count faster, adjust as you need. Okay, so arms out. Here's your inhale. Now the right to the left. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, come up again. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale back up and go one more. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then inhale, come back up. Let both arms come down. Just pause. Shake it out a little bit. Yeah. And then we're going to use that same stance. So our legs are wide, our arms are out wide. And then instead of just reaching across the body, I want you to rotate the upper body. So you're rotating to the left side and coming down. And this hand, left hand, comes behind you, and you look behind you on the left, like over your left shoulder. And then you come back up again, and your arms are back out. We're going to stay on this side, stay on this left side with the hand coming back. So rotating, and we'll use the count. So take your breath when you're ready. And then exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, rotate back. And then exhale, turn, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come back. Turn, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fully exhale. And then inhale back. Yeah. Let the arms come down. Just pause. Notice. Just take a couple of free breaths here. Try not to lock your knees. And then we'll come over to the other side. We're going to take a breath first. Breathe in fully. Exhale, rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, come back up again. And then exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale when you're ready. Come back up. And then turn and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then come up, breathe in through the nose. And release the arms down. Walk your feet in. And then just pause to notice, how did that feel for you? How did that feel for you? So it's a way to calm down the nervous system by progressively getting longer in the exhales. And it's also a way, like I said, to expand the capacity of your breathing ability. Okay? So arms come down, shake it out. And then we'll stand in front of the chair again. This time I want you to just place your hands right where you would sit and step your feet back slightly. So we're standing here sort of in a modified down dog. I couldn't think of it. A modified down dog. And go ahead, bring your knees to a bend as you ease back. And here we are in child's pose. You can let the head drop, let the back of the neck soften. And then as you start to straighten your legs, inhale back up. Exhale, calming back down. Let the head release. Inhale, calming back up. And we're going to use those breath counts again. So fully exhale. And then inhale through the nose if you can. And then exhale to 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, come back up, get that breath. And then to 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you're ready, inhale, legs come back straight, come up. And then here's your 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And get ready for that fresh breath. Breathe in, come up. And when you're ready, walk your feet toward the chair. Come up, let your hands come off the chair, shoulders back. Move your wrist. So just move those wrists around. Wiggle those fingers again. Yeah. And then we're going to come back to the front of the chair again, but standing in front of the chair. So come around and have a seat. And let's go ahead and get a stretch in the hips by lifting your right knee. So holding that knee and bringing it in towards your body. Good stretch for the back. And then let go. Here's your inhale. And then as you pull that knee in, exhale. Inhale, come out. And exhale, draw in. We'll go one more, coming out, inhale. And then exhale, draw in. Nice. When you're ready, let that foot come down and rest. You might notice the difference between this side and the left side. And we're going to come up with this left knee. Take a breath first while that knee's away from the belly. And then exhale, drawing in. Inhale, expand. And then draw in, exhale. And we'll go one more, inhaling in. And then drawing in, exhale. Beautiful. Let that foot come down. And so from here in our wide stance, we'll lift up those heels and just move those knees in and out. Just feel that loosening up. Back and forth. Yeah. And then you might want to take your hands, let your feet come down, take your hands and bring them in your low back again, just kind of rubbing back in that kidney area. Yeah. And then just let the hands go. Walk your feet back in again. And now place your hands right here on the sternum. And then pull each hand out to the side. Feel your collarbones. And we'll come just below the collarbones to that area called kidney 27. Yeah. So kidney energy here. Yeah. And just massage. You can come around in a circle. And then perhaps just take one hand with the thumb on one side of the sternum, fingertips on the other, and place your opposite hand on your belly, just as a calming, compassionate touch. Just breathe. Yeah. And then we'll release and bring your hands together and then come out. And we're going to join the thumb with the tip of the index finger. And this is just a nice hand gesture, mudra, that is about connecting, connecting all the systems in our body in this case, having them balanced and working together. So just bring those hands there. And I'm going to sing the song that I always sing, usually sing at the end of yoga class. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure, pure light that's within you guide your way on. So here, if you want to close your eyes or bring them to a soft gaze, feel that connection of your fingertips together. Feel that circular shape, that connection. Feeling a balance. And then when you're ready, letting that go, stretching those fingers out, moving them again. And then hands at the heart center. Namaste, friends. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me.